Yo mga idol, 2013, November 9, na makasagupa ng ating kababayan na si Nonito Donaire ang isang Armenian boxer na si Darchinyan sa isang 10 rounds feeder contest na ginanap sa Texas, USA. Ito ang pangalawang laban ni Donaire matapos niyang talunin at wasakin ang record sa una nilang pagkaharap sa ibabaw ng lona sa taong 2007, July 7. At tinapos lang ni Donaire sa ikalimang rounds nang makounter ito ng solidong suntok ng ating kababayan at nakuha ang dalawang titulo mula kay Darchinyan. 2006, October 7, na makaharap ni Darchinyan ang kapatid ni The Filipino Flash na si Donaire para sa dalawang titulo na IBF at IBO World Flyweight title at tinapos sa ika-6 na round ang ating kababayan. Itong si Darchinyan ay may 39 na panalo, 5 talo, 1 tabla at may 28 na tapos via knockout, habang si Donaire naman ay may 31 na panalo, 2 talo at 20 dito ay natapos via knockout. Kaya muli ating balikan ang Donaire vs Darchinyan highlights. Pero bago yan, kung ngayon ka palang napadpad dito sa aking channel ay huwag kalimutan na mag-subscribe at i-click ang notification bell para wala kang malalampasan sa mga upcoming videos pa natin. Unang round ay kalamado lang ang taga-Armenian boxer dahil nung una nilang pagkaharap ay pinaglalarawan lang itong si Donaire.
Yesterday, he confessed and said, well, I'm getting the fire back. I'm not really sure that I have it all back. Part of
which is usually what happens.
Yeah. And some of the matchups, like Anselmo Moreno, or like the Japanese fighter that he fought in Japan, Yamanaka, those are boxers against whom he was up against it to begin with.
Sure.
Just tough matches for him.
And overhand left, but he stayed low as he threw his overhand left and allowed him to miss getting caught with the left hook when the other guy's about to attack.
This is not just because they both have power, which they do. It's that there's a lot at stake for each guy. They don't want to be the first one to make the major mistake.
Body shot by Donaire.
Plus, as hard as both of these guys.
As the years went by, he became more and more of a puncher and less of a boxer.
He just hurt Darchinyan. Just hurt Darchinyan pretty bad.
The left hook.
Yes, hurt him real bad.
See Donaire
left hands momentarily wobbling Donaire. Both fighters have been hurt in the second round.
And Darchinyan but not jump in with that left hand again, or the same thing what happened before. Donaire landed this 1-2 combination, a beautiful straight right hand to the jaw that really hurt Darchinyan. But right. The speed on the power on the punches is what makes them so dangerous. So that makes another guy's reflexes often look a little slower.
Recently, I've read that the push-up is an overrated exercise. But if you do 2,000...
He's looking for the left hook, and he ended up getting hurt with the right hand already tonight.
Sa round na ito ay nagawa pang magbiro at mang-asar ang ating kababayan dahil kahit natamaan siya ng suntok ni Darchinyan ay hindi siya tinatablan. Kumbaga, parang waipik ang sa kanya ang suntok ng kalaban.
Darchinyan can punch.
Now Donaire seems to relax a little bit, but he missed with the 1-2. Now
there
he
it
lands
is. There it is. That hook that hurt him right there. There it is.
Left hook.
There it is. Right there.
Darchinyan's trying to fight right back. Now the fight breaks out. There won with what was seen then as a shocking fifth round left hook knockout.
I think Darchinyan is an underrated fighter, and he has been for several years. That said, this looks like a more vulnerable Donaire to me than we've seen in the last several years, meaning 4 or 5 years or more.
But I expected Darchinyan. In a moment, we'll show you the two fighters who are coming up in the main event. And Darchinyan knocks Donaire back into the ropes with a left hand. Still a war of nerves a lot of the time in there.
Donaire has something to overcome here. He's faced with a guy who's not afraid. He's wary of the things he should be wary about, Darchinyan, but he's not scared of Donaire. And he is asking of Donaire, do you still want to be a fighter?
Knock you out. To be quite frankly.
Especially against Nonito, who he's been waiting half a dozen years to avenge that defeat.
Lengthy left hand.
I've seen him fight a guy with this much speed on his punches as Darchinyan has either.
Or coming off a loss where he's been undressed.
Oh, good shot.
Right hand shot by Donaire.
Tremendous exchange right there.
This is where it's dangerous for Darchinyan right here. When he wants to just run in without thinking, he's susceptible to get caught with a counter punch coming straight in.
Before the Rigondeaux fight, Donaire hardly lost rounds. Matabula was the exception. He actually won some rounds from Donaire.
Good left hook by Donaire.
Here he's getting hit cleanly and losing some rounds to a guy he won every round from and knocked out 6 years ago. This is not the same Donaire.
I think he's beginning to find the combination that... Break!
Experiencing something new in his career, Donaire, coming off a loss with a new young family. Control here.
Well, Darchinyan has to be careful with his attack because, like I said before, for him it's dangerous when he's on the attack because that's how he got knocked out the first time.
In the preceding between-round period, it was Donaire's father who asked him to throw more punches. This time around, it was Robert Garcia who pleaded with him to throw more punches.
He's just trying to see who can get
skills. He was able to win most of the rounds boxing, guys.
He has skills and he has power in both hands. That's what made him so devastating and such a good item to watch. And Darchinyan is the same here. He has a different type of skills, but he still has power in both hands, mainly his left hand.
Donaire, when he trains with Robert Garcia, trains in Oxnard, California, in the same camp with Brandon Rios. Rios hasn't yet taken off to go to Macau for his upcoming fight with Manny Pacquiao, so we'll have the privilege of talking to him live after this fight is over and before the main event between Mikey Garcia and Rocky Martinez.
Saw from Golovkin a couple weeks ago, Gennady Golovkin. He's a tremendous puncher too, but he's not a lazy guy. He doesn't fall.
Weeks ago. And in case you missed the graphic, Steve Weisfeld unofficially has it even now through 8 rounds, 76 apiece. You heard Robert Garcia between rounds saying to Donaire, don't give this away. You've got to get more active in the last 2 rounds.
Hanggang sa pagdating sa ika-9 na round, ay dito na knockdown ni Donaire itong Armenian boxer nang matamaan ito ng napakalakas na mapamatay na left hook ni Donaire sa bandang panga. Bumagsak ito, ngunit agad naman ito nakatayo. Talagang pinaghandaan na talaga ito ni Darchinyan bago pa nagsimula ang kanilang ikalawang laban. Kahit nakatayo ito, parang tinatablan pa rin itong Armenian boxer. Dahil kung mapapansin nyo mga idol, ay hilong-hilo na ito.
Is gonna bail Donaire out.
Same left hook.
Darchinyan never got his legs back.
Kahit hirap na itong si Darchinyan, ay nagpumilit pa rin itong lumaban. Ngunit habang tumatagal, ay mas lalo pa itong nakakatanggap ng masulidong suntok ni Donaire.
He's done.
Darchinyan trying to find his legs.
Yes, no legs.
Dahil sa kalagayan ni Darchinyan, ay nagpasya na lang ang third man of the ring na dapat nang itigil ang kanilang laban. At dito na natapos ang pangalawa nilang laban. Wagi ang ating kababayan via round 9 technical knockout. Mula noon ay wala nang balita tungkol kay Darchinyan.
Victory in a close competitive fight.
Pero bago natin tapusin ang bidyong ito, ay shoutout po muna sa mga sulit nating subscribers dyan na laging nakatutok sa GN Boxing TV. Shoutout po kay Giovanni Alejandra, Rinrin Pento, Will G. Trinidad, Gmars Entertainment Channel, Rolf Wendell Yahot, at sa lahat po ng bumubuo sa GN Boxing TV. Shoutout po sa inyong lahat. So yun lamang po mga idol. At huwag kakalimutan na mag-subscribe. At salamat po sa lahat ng sumusuporta. Peace.